Going on, everybody? Today I'm stepping foot into the arena for the first time in a little bit here. Taking a little bit of a break from Battlegrounds. The reason being, which I'm sure I might have to explain this a few times tonight, but the reason being is that Express is gonna change things whenever it comes, and I want to be able to test it. Well, I guess I won't be able to test it, huh? Dang, I didn't think about that. I won't really be able to test it because it's going to require the sigil. But I was planning on doing just a bit of arena kind of. Maybe it'll be important for testing tomorrow in some capacity. Maybe we could reference the time spent in arena today. If it's going to, maybe involve some calculations, when we find out more info tomorrow, something like that. So yeah, little minor detour away from Battlegrounds tonight. Maybe I'll still play a match or two. I don't know, but that's kind of what I got planned for today. Rogers handed over a buck saying, "Slap me silly, Papa Baldy." Yes, sir. Finally got the slap after a few days. Roger, gladly. Brace yourself. It's coming in hot. Slap. Roger, thank you, dude. Appreciate the buck. Zewski87. Oh, man. Listen to my voice crack. My voice is probably going to be cracking today, man. I think I lost my voice today. Thank you very much for the looty. Saying, work week done, drink mixed, BG stream. Life's good. How was your week? Dude, it's a good week, I gotta say, man. I really don't have any complaints, Zewski, hopefully your week was good too, man. And hey, if it wasn't, well, the work week's done, my friend, like you said. So I hope it was good, but whether it was good or not, hey man, you made it. Yo, Lags, what's up, buddy? What is it? We're gonna find out more about Express Mode tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, tomorrow. So, Evening BG, was watching your stream from last night. You were talking about APOC from a poll you made. Do you think APOC is in the broken category where he won't be added as a 7-star? No, I don't think so. I could see him getting added, not right away, but much sooner than a lot of other champions, for sure. I don't consider APOC to be broken. I consider APOC to be among the more powerful champions while still being balanced. That's my interpretation of APOC. He's not quite as busted as some of the other champs in the game. All right, dearest, yet Marvel champions. Since we're one day, actually, since we're less than one day from finding out about Express Mode. Wait, should I just... I got an idea. Hold on a second. Oh, it was just right here. I was gonna scroll down and find this. Here we go, though. Okay, quote to myself here. Dear Summer Champion, since we're less than one day from finding out about Express Mode, let's chill in the arena for old time's sake tonight. Yes. Now. Okay. Just a nice little chill arena session, Okay. Yeah, more info coming Friday. So if you're late to it, if you missed the past few days, there was a data mined leak. This is the quick summary. Well, it's the only summary. Data mined leak, and Kabam Zero took to Reddit to say, hey, since the cat's out of the bag, Arena Express Mode will make the arena faster, but it's not an autocomplete or autofight feature. More details coming in the release notes coming Friday. Whoops, my game turned off. There we go. So, today is Thursday. We're waiting on Friday. But it's Friday right now. Not in Vancouver land where this game is created. GG, wife and I welcome baby boy on Monday. Dude, congratulations. We're now back home and in love with our new addition. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's incredible, man. Is that the real zero? Yeah. I mean, I believe so, at least. I think there's like a distinction on. I think there's like a title system on Reddit or something like that. I think, I don't know, man, where it says like official Kabam or something like that. I think I cropped it out accidentally or something. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's the real zero. Pretty sure. Are the Express Arena only for pay to play? Yeah. But I kind of want to set myself up. So here's what I want to do. Well, first thing I want to do is I want to claim this 10K thing here. I can't because I have no champions to use it on, but this is what I'm going to do. Whoops, I'm in the wrong area. Inventory. Embers. Here we go. Here to sell. Yeah, let's just sell 4 of these. And now I can go ahead and claim all of these guys. I guess I should have sold 5, but this is going to be here for another month, so maybe it's good that I didn't sell it. These are some items expiring. I might as well sell these. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Good enough. So here's what I want to do, though. I want to leave one arena. I mean, I'm not going to have express mode anyway, but because you have to have the sigil for that. Maybe Kabam gives out a free trial. I doubt it. They've given out free trials in the past. I don't think this is going to be free trial worthy. But for just in case something happens, I only want to play one arena, and then in case there is some sort of free trial, we could try out the other one. But I want to get myself in a spot where I could actually like test champions potentially, or not test champions, but like run some calculations and like test, like if someone else has the sigil and they show what Arena Express mode does, I want to be able to like compare what I can do, essentially, you know? So I need to be on the infinite streak is what I'm getting at. All I really need to do is get to the infinite streak. And I think that'll be good. Alright, easy. Thank you very much for the vibes, and BG. Need 2 polls. Number 1, Hitmonkey versus Valkyrie. Number 2, Winner versus Korg. Okay, we can do that. Number 2, Winner versus Korg thing, or Torch for Battlegrounds rank up. PS love you. Okay, let me see. I thought it was going to be just versus Korg. I see why you're doing this, though. Trying to sneak in a 5th option. You sneaky son of a... Alright, let me see. Who to rank up. This is a Battlegrounds focused rank up here for this poll. And the options are Hitmonkey and Valk. Oh, man. I know. Easy. Come on, son. We know who's going to win this. No Battlegrounds. I might hop into the Battlegrounds in a little bit, lags. I don't know. Maybe I should just hop into Battlegrounds. I really want to get this set up, though, actually. So, no. I need to get on the infinite streak. It's going to be important, probably, for making a video tomorrow. So, I need to set myself up to be in position for that. Well, wait. We're not going to know... I just realized it's not going to be out tomorrow anyway, right? We're just getting more info. Well, maybe the more info will still be good enough. Tomorrow on Twitch, they will talk about Express mode. Maybe they will. I don't know if they're just going to talk about it on the forums or if they're going to talk about it on the Twitch stream or what. Okay. Wow, this poll was a lot closer than I thought, actually. I'm a little surprised. It's not super close. Still like 2-1 in favor of Valkyrie. But I honestly thought it was going to be like 85% Valkyrie. I saw a Twitch stream. Oh, did they confirm it's going to be a Twitch stream? What time was Twitch stream? Last time it was 9 a.m. Pacific time, lags. I don't know. I'm not planning on watching this one. Well, damn, dude. I keep saying that, but maybe I do need to watch it. I don't think I will. Screw it. All right, who to rank up now? This poll is going to include Valk, Korg, Thing, or Torch. Those are now the options. Once again, Battleground centric poll here. I got no clue how to do Valkyrie. Dude, I think even I know how to do Valkyrie. I didn't even test her. You just hit the block a whole bunch. Seems very simple. I say that now, right? And in my hands, I actually do no damage with the champion. It's like, what's happening? How come I can't do this? Wait, Hitmonkey is awesome in Battlegrounds. I mean, Hitmonkey's not a bad champion, but like, I mean, yeah, oh, I just realized, man, I don't want to turn recoils on. I might change this to Battlegrounds, you guys. I don't want to turn recoils on, but I feel like for testing purposes, I need to turn recoils on. But like, I want to hop into 8.2 before I put the recoils on. How much do I care? Man, I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me play a few rounds here. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll hop into Battlegrounds. Maybe I'll continue in the arena. I don't know. Oh my god, can you have a longer special animation there, Jessica Jones? Thought you were done with your special like 10 minutes ago. Spend units, boy. Just put him on. Did you just put him on? There's a terrible rank 4 IMO. If it's rank 3, for sure him. I don't think he's a terrible rank 4. EZ's working with a lot of rank 4s, and he's even in the rank 5 territory these days, so I disagree with that. Okay, Torch is winning the poll, though, by the way. I'm going to give it, like, 15 more seconds. Last second votes. Get him in. Fairs Royale, thank you for the 2, saying, would anything at all convince you to buy Sigil? No. No, definitely not. Oh, you sent over another 2. Oh man, sorry. I was still getting to your message. Hope you didn't think I just forgot about you. I was just, the polls were for Easy. He had sent over a super chat before you, so I was just doing his thing first. I'll talk more about your question in just a sec. I'm gonna end the poll for Easy. It's pretty close. I would say Torch and Valk. That's who you're really deciding between. Yeah. Your Torch gets banned a lot, right? At rank 4, that's going to be even more bans coming that way. But you just showed that he was like the second highest most banned for you at rank 3. Do some arena with you. Got to secure a 3-star spotty spot. For the 3-star battleground tourneys. Okay. Okay. But yeah, 39% Torch, 36% Valk, 17% Korg, 7% Thing. There it is. You didn't read what I saw today, Clarissa. Was it Clarissa Explains It All? I hope so. Oh, guess which episode I saw today? Hi, Kevin. Was it the jellyfish one? The jelly spotters, whatever? Whoops. Okay. Returning to your question, Fairs Royale. Thank you for the 2 super chats, man. I appreciate the support. So would anything convince you to buy the Sigil? You had a different question too, I think, when I was looking. Hold on a sec. I think you had a longer message. Used to watch you all the time, then stopped playing the game for a bit. I'm back now and see you don't post as much. Correct. You're the most wholesome MCOC YouTuber. Oh, thanks, man. And genuinely enjoying to watch. Post more, please. Well, so let me give you a little update, basically, as to why I don't post as much these days. I took a step back from the game about a year and a half ago now. It was the gifting event 2021 that was like the straw that broke the camel's back, but there was a lot of things that I was unhappy about with the game. And yeah, that was just like the final, okay, I'm out. You know? But the thing is, like, I didn't quit entirely because, dude, I worked so hard to get all these champions. I could still play with these champions. It's just I'm no longer I got out of the rat race of, you know, trying to like be on the bleeding edge of progression, and as a result also putting more time into other things in life and just playing to, you know, enjoy the fruits of my labor with the champs that I do have these days, and mostly just playing Battlegrounds, but also dabble here and there and other things. But mostly Battlegrounds, because I really enjoy that game mode. And I just completely stopped the game modes that I really don't like. Like, I haven't touched AQ or AW since leaving for Loki, and yeah. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. I could understand wanting, or like being disappointed by that and wanting me to post more and stuff. But that's just the reality of it. Is I can't force myself to. I wouldn't enjoy it, and I think it'd be pretty obvious in the videos too. But I still post occasionally, and I'm gonna do my best to. I mean, since I did play Arena for so long, I'm gonna do. I really like this background, this purple like that. That's so sick. Because I did play Arena for so long, even though I don't much these days, I'm going to try to take a close examination of what is happening with the Arena Express stuff tomorrow. So, probably a video tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, there's nothing that would convince me to buy the sigil. This account is 100% free to play, and that's just the way it is. On a different account, perhaps. Depending on the type of challenge, but probably not either on a different account. Because on a different account, you get the sigil like for free your first week, I think, right? Yeah, you get the sigil for free. And then anything beyond that, if I do a challenge that involves spending, it'll probably be something more like buying a special offer that gives something more immediate rather than a, you know, subscription style feature like the sigil. So yeah, dude, once again, thank you for the 2 super chats though. I do appreciate it. All right, destroyers, send over a buck as well. Destroyers, whoops, sorry about that Windows noise. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Just pulled my first 6-star. It was a Hitmonkey. Oh, speaking of the nunchuck wielding monkey. Grats, dude. That's a good first 6-star. The only reason that I was even saying anything negative about Hitmonkey at all is just because of how highly so many people speak of Valkyrie, that I was thinking, yeah, Valkyrie between the two. But Hitmonkey's a great champion. Yeah, that's a great first pull. I don't believe he needs to be awakened, but maybe someone can back me up on that, because or correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't actually have a Hitmonkey myself. I've just seen other people use Hitmonkey. You know, Lags had one that was pretty highly ranked and all. BG level up champs. LOL. Clarissa, I'm leveling up some champs, okay? He doesn't? Okay. I didn't think so. Yeah, it's really good. Brian, you should get a stacked 3-star roster so we can have evenly matched friendlies and buy an extra deck. That would be fun, Lags. That That would be fun. I don't know how many 3 stars I'm missing at this point. Honestly, I think I'm missing quite a few. Did AQ crystals get removed? I think they did. Did they? Wait, was it AQ crystals or was it Alliance War? I think one of them got removed, right? Is it both? I don't know. All right, the Flashy, thank you very much for the Australia buck. Saying hello, BG. Tweet if possible. Okay. Well, thank you for including your Twitter name. Let me see what you got on the Twitterverse. All right. Hey, remember last week I told you I got double Heimdall? I do remember that. Well, this is how things are going 1 week after. I even got a Mutant 6-star Awakening gem. Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought this was a 5-star CGR. Is not, but that's okay. This Titania, that's a great pull. This Falcon, that's a great pull. A lot of people are into Spidey Supreme these days. Wow, getting 2 different M-Rock champions, Marvel Realm of Champions, before that game got shut down. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Sorcerer Supreme. That's really cool. Storm is pretty solid. Kitty is amazing. Yeah, man, your roster is really starting to come together a bit here. This Medusa, this is great too. Could shut down all the robots, which at your level, shutting down robots is a big deal. If you're not aware, Medusa with her armor shatter just shuts down any robot. Like can't do anything. It's great. You just gotta get 6 armor breaks. So basically a 5-hit combo and special one. Their armor shattered. Yeah, man. Good progress. Keep it going. Very good progress. Keep it going. How do you manage your time when playing MCOC? Do you spontaneously play throughout the day, or do you have a schedule as to when you get on the game? Well, these days I mostly just play on stream. It's mostly like my end of day, just have a bit of fun with the game sort of thing. Of course, I always play it a lot on stream, but I also play it off stream as well. Yeah, it's just honestly, there's 2 reasons as to why. Number 1, just don't have as much time because, like I said, have to focus a lot of my free time towards other things at the moment. And then it's also just more fun playing on stream. I would enjoy Battlegrounds whether I'm streaming or not. There's no question. Genuinely enjoy the game mode. But it's also a lot of fun being able to, look back on like the replay system that I set up, and we can take a closer look at the fights. Being able to turn to you guys for some questions that I have about champions, things like that. Even if I don't have questions about champions, it's just interesting to see like what you guys would have done differently after I already make my selection. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just fun streaming. So, dude, I kind of always wanted to get Jubilee ranked up. I don't even think I care for the champ that much, but I just think she's a unique rank up. So I feel like I would have some fun just playing with a unique rank up. If she was a better defender, I think I would do it. But I feel like on defense, she's not really much of anything. And yeah. Not that every champ needs to be both an attacker and a defender, but unless you're like you got to be like super strong if you're only an offensive champ, I would say. You got to be like CGR or something like that, or Rocket. I don't know if everyone considers Rocket to be on the same level as CGR, but that dude's offense only. Arenas can suck it, to be honest. Roger, thank you for the bug. Yeah, pretty much. They can suck it. Still in here, though. She's a sneaky OP defender in certain metas. I'll never forget, man. I used... It was the... what's it called? I think it was like the Women's International Day boss rush or something like that. It was one of the boss rushes. I don't know which one. One of the boss rushes, and of course, Dragon put in Jubilee, and I was running recoils, and I've got like Fury on the team. That way, Fury can, through synergy with all my other champs, shrug off, the bleed at the start of the fight. And I had no idea that Jubilee, apparently, when you do that, just deals you a massive burst of damage, and I died instantly. Because you had 2 messages, I was coming back for a Roger. Don't you worry, buddy. I just died instantly. And, of course, Dragon was probably cackling because her plan had worked perfectly. Not that she was trying to set me up, but probably trying to set up a whole bunch of people to be like, ha, suck on that. Jubilee actually strong. And, yeah, I think she was there for that stream. Oh, man. Okay, Roger, thank you for the bucks. And jokes on Arena BG, I got the 4 to 5 gem and took Scorpion to rank 5. Hey, nice. And I have about 13k units now for July 4th. Oh, that's why you're saying arenas can suck it. Dude, awesome. 13k for July. That's a good start. Not quite enough to get everything, but it's pretty darn close. You're like 5k away, and depending on if you feel like grinding or picking up a few offers, that'll be no sweat. Seriously, I don't know, Deej. What is Deej talking about? What's up, Deej, by the way? Hey, Brian, did you spend your baubles yet? No, I didn't. How much time do we have to spend these things? Alright, what's the point of spending money to grind this Arena Express? I mean, I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. And it's only once per month to buy the sigil, but still. I don't know, Schleer. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, I guess. Maybe there isn't a point. Maybe there is a point. Who knows? We'll find out in 12 hours-ish. 7 days left, I think. Do you have that extra time to buy stuff, right? You have time to like get the baubles. The baubles, the bauble baubles. I guess I could use some cosmic, maybe. Get a bit more mystic, I guess. Dude, I really don't know what ISO I need. I feel like I've been grabbing so much science and so many mystics, because those are the ISO types I needed most of. But like, I might be good on those at this point. I don't know. Spend baubles tonight. Lags, thank you for the toonie. What do I need to spend the baubles tonight? Alright, the Bauble store has me so indecisive. Deej, tell me about it. I gotta claim the baubles. They're still in like my overflow stash. Let me go take a look there. I mean, I think I'm gonna get bundle 2. Bundle 2 looks good to me. I like picking these things up, man. The Cav Nexus crystals, they're fun. Like, I mean, how much does it cost to max this thing out? Okay. Hey, look at this, guys. I have 0 baubles, man. I got none. Owned 0. It's not just my head covering it. What baubles? Maybe I spent them all accidentally. Nobody can't earn anymore after tonight, so spend them. And you know I don't do that. You know I'm never on time with anything. Click on the ISO icon while selecting to see how much you got in the stash. I know you can do that. It's just I don't know how much I need to rank up the champions that I'm gonna be ranking up. So yeah. Bundle 1 is the best for free to plays like us, IMO. It's a good bundle, but I don't necessarily care as much about the catalyst, I don't think. I might get some of this. I don't know. But I really want to get these Cav Nexuses. Try to fill some holes in the roster that I still have. What's in this featured crystal again? This is an old one, I think, right? Is it? Wait, is it an old one? No, never mind. This has Absorbing Man in it. Okay. I don't really need that. Yeah, I mean, all of these ones like down here are basically no hope, right? Not gonna have anything for that. I could technically get this, but no, I got Awakening Gems already. I'm good there. So if I max this out, then yeah, the rest of it will probably go towards Bundle 1. Maybe I won't max this out. I'll have to play with it because like this, it's a much lower number than this one, right? Like what if I max this out and then I'm just short of picking up however many of those bundles I want or something. So I'll play around with it a little bit. Don't think I want that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. It's all in your stash? Yeah. It's all in the overflow at the moment. Let me get back to the arena. Actually, hold on. I gotta do the Deadpool thing too, right? Win fights with or against Deadpool. Okay. And special 3 as well. Okay, so I'll do 2 special 3s real quick. Let me go hit Road to the Lab. I'll grab Deadpool. If it loads, thank you. Deadpool. There we go. Who am I gonna replace? I'll take out Kingpin. Okay. Let me just join this match and build myself to a special 3 real quick. Lags, dude, thank you again for the toonie, buddy. I don't think I'm gonna be spending them tonight. I hate to say it, but I probably will not. All right, J Mania, thank you for the loony as well. Saying, BG, how are you, good sir? I would love to say AA shreds in Battlegrounds at rank 4. It's like 30-second fights. Oh, yeah, totally, dude. AA does shred, dude. Rank 4. Rank freaking 4 AA. Yeah, man, that's super speedy. I'm sure there's some matches, if he's got, like, class advantage, and you got really good RNG, you just get, like, 3 or 4 neurotoxins after, like, the second heavy attack or something. Oh, my God. You just be so nutty. I'm looking forward to swapping out my AA. You don't have any to spend, so you got me there? Yeah, there you go. J Mania, thank you for the looty, dude. Simon sent over 100 yen as well, saying, if you don't claim them from milestones, they don't refresh, dum-dum. I don't think that's true. These refresh. Yeah. Yeah, because my points reset and everything. The event resets. Don't worry, don't worry. You think this is my first time not claiming rewards? What if it doesn't actually reset? What if I did actually not get anything? Damn it, I wanted you to panic Baldy. Ah, okay, he was trying to get me to panic. Get out of here. Yo, Enzo, what's up, buddy? Saying good morning, BG. To encourage less used champions in Battlegrounds, each season have some bonus champions, plus 15k points for Rocket on offense or defense. Thoughts? My first instinct is there's already enough, like I think I want the strategy more to be about who's like actually just the best at doing the fight and strategizing more around that rather than getting some bonus points. Although I do wonder, okay, Enzo, I think if it was gonna work that way, here's maybe the way I would prefer. You can get more points just by winning a fight faster and having more health, right? So, and sometimes winning a fight faster just automatically means more health because there's less opportunity for you to get hit in the face, right? So rather than just give a bonus amount of points, I think it'd be better if it was like Rocket has plus 30% crit chance or something like that. Or attack. I mean, attack is kind of easier to balance in many ways. But you could say a certain champion just like they're gonna hit a bit harder, or maybe they have regen. Maybe hitting harder is less fun. But maybe you can say, okay, Rocket has perfect block. He's got 100% perfect block in the next season or something like that. You know. Or just straight up give him, you know, King Groot style regen or Deadpool style regen. I think methods like that I would be a bit more okay with. It'd be tough to like keep track of all that stuff of like which champs have bonuses. So I think they would have to do it maybe by group. So like all of the Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. And then maybe something like that would be okay. It still kind of accomplishes the goal that you're describing of, you know, encouraging people to use champs that they don't normally use. But it doesn't give quite as much in the way of just like automatically, you know, having a lot of points. You still kind of have to really play your buns off in order to do it. Okay, Mystic and Skill. I'll get those from the arena. Let's go back to the arena. I would rather there be season bans like Torch and AA. That's interesting. Do you guys think they'll ever do that? You guys think they'll ever like globally ban certain champions for the season? I feel like it hasn't been necessary yet, but I could also see a point where they're like, okay, there's only so many nodes that we could really add here. We you know, we do kind of want to cut some of the potential of some of these champs. Let's globally ban them. I could see them doing that. You also said tweet if you can, BG. Doug, let me see. Ooh. Latest rank 5, Doug. Whew. This APOC, large and in charge. God, 65k health. What a monster. What an absolute monster, this guy. Like, he's not the most difficult champ to fight against his abilities, but just getting through 65,000 health is so much. I love having APOC in my deck at rank 4, man. I'd love to have him at rank 5. Grats, dude. That APOC, dude, APOC in questing situations is so fun too. I love him. So good. I can see people sniveling pretty hard, demanding rank down tickets. I could see something like that too. I don't know how much they could really state their case on it though. If it's just like one season. And like at most they like, let's say they were to ban Archangel, right? Just for example's sake. Not saying he totally needs it, but let's say they do. And if they only ban him like 1 month out of the year, and they like say that up front, they're like, hey, He's banned in January, but the other 11 months of the year, fair use, fair game, you know. Put 20 more SIGs on my Sinister from a 15k crystal today. Feeling great. Oh, full staff. Dang. Rip. You getting a rank 5 champ? I wonder if I'll be alive to see the day. Wow. You think it's going to take me that long? I mean, I completed one path of Karina's. You know, 4 more to go since Jugs is going to be the double, right? 4 paths. What is 4 paths of Karina's? That's nothing. That's nothing, dude. I'll get that in no time. This is bad. Yep. I don't know why I just started holding heavy when I did. I was kind of just like, screw it. Come on, Mysterio. I'm really thinking about just putting on different masteries. This is awful, dude. Grinding arena without recoils. Oh my god. I still remember. So there was a period like recoil masteries, they're pretty popular these days, right? There was a period of time where people refused to get these masteries. They're like, oh, they're not even that good. They don't even, you know, they don't even help that much. They're so expensive. And like, I get it, they are expensive, but holy cow, man, it's a game changer. It's a complete game changer. And so many people are just like, nah, not gonna bother. Like arena grinders too. It's one thing if you don't ever step foot in the arena, you can kind of get away with never touching recoils. But there's so many arena grinders that probably still to this day, but especially, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, they just outright refused. Is you gonna get a rank 5 when we get rank 3 7 stars? It's gonna be that long? What's express mode? We're gonna find out tomorrow. It's a new mode that was leaked, data mined, and we're getting more info soon. Let me swap it around just to help me get on the streak a little bit. Throw in some high ranked 5 stars for like 3 rounds, then I'll go back to the 6 stars. Right, since we talked about AA, Twitter, please. Schlerim, what do you got for me, buddy? Apparently you've got this. Let's see. Rank 4 AA against the rank 5 Kingpin. Got super lucky. 9 neuros on him. Oh my god, dude. 30 seconds to take down a Kingpin? Okay. I don't even want to hit this like button. That's just gross, dude. Holy hell. 9. That's crazy. Did you, what about random bans on each side? That would make things random and maybe fun. I think there's a lot of strategy that goes into bans. I don't necessarily think there needs to be more to the banning system. I like seeing the strategy, and it feels like, especially if there's randomness involved, like RNG is kind of the enemy of competition. You need like a certain amount of randomness, of course. Otherwise, things are just boring, you know? No offense to the chess lovers of the world, because there's not really any RNG in that game. But a lot of games, you need at least some elements of randomness. And it's like the player's ability to react and respond to things that are out of their control is often like what makes champions. You know? So, but like anything more than what's necessary, it just ends up feeling really bad. Like, let's say I'm playing against Legacy, right? And Legacy's Absorbing Man gets automatically banned, and for me it's like Nebula that gets automatically banned. You know, not quite the same. He'd probably still win. But still, you know, putting it in players' hands, I think is good. It would be interesting if Kabam for a season mixed it up and said, hey, just this season, after this season, we're going to go back to normal, but just for this season, you get 4 bans. I would like if they kind of messed around, tinkered with certain things like that. Just see if players were able to do anything, you know, come up with some creative strats. Or the other way around. Hey, you can only ban, you know, 2 champs, something like that. Maybe it's not that interesting. Maybe there's other ways to tweak it that are more interesting. But little things like that. I want to see it become bans and protects. Interesting, lags. Bans and protects. Honestly, the system they have is pretty good. I'm trying to think now, like, how it would go with bans and protects. I think for tournaments it makes sense. For individual matches, does that just extend the duration of the match? Is that a match extension worth it? It might be. How many protects do you think would you want to see, lags? Is it also 3, or is it just 1, or what are your thoughts here? Because I've never really thought about it too much, so I'm open to the idea, but I just I'm kind of curious how it would play out. That, like, the games that I played in the past that had banning systems, trying to think what they were. Of course, Dota has some sort of banning system, and before anyone gets to pick, you're picking from, like, the same pool of champs in that game. Where, ooh, actually, dude, now that I think about it, that would be fun. Why can't I get the last bit of charges off? What the heck? That would be fun if you're both picking from the same pool of champions. And, like, when one person picks a champ, like, that's it, man. If one person picks Hercules, the other person can't. Or maybe let's use Gallon as an example. One person picks Gallon, the other person can't. But then, like, you know, you might think, well, that's not fair. Who gets to pick first? What's the better advantage, picking first or picking second, though, you know? Because if you pick second, you get to counter with your picks. Or what you can do, something that happens in Dota as well. These are for, like, the more casual matches. You pick at the same time, and if 2 people pick the exact same character, that character actually gets banned. Neither person gets to play that character. Other game that I play that I've played that has some sort of banning system, it's like Warcraft 3. It just, like, you just ban maps. I don't think that game had any sort of protection for it. I think those might, off the top of my head, those are the only 2 games that I could recall that have banning systems. I know there's more, of course there's more. But the other competitive games I played, I don't think they had any sort of banning systems. Okay, Oxygen sent over 2 CHF. Actually sending this message right at the pretty much same time as when Lags had mentioned it too, saying, what about protecting one champ from getting banned? So Oxygen, looks like you and Lags right in the same boat there. Great minds think alike, you know. You had another question too that says, how many SIGs does AA need at minimum? And yeah, I completely agree with who said it. Yeah, EZ said it. He said 1. Yeah, I totally agree with that. He doesn't need more SIGs than 1. More SIGs are nice, but frequently don't even come into play. His Awaken ability is just that good at Sig level 1. Okay, Lags was saying, sorry I was in a BG's match, but I was thinking it would be bans / protects our actions, and you have so many actions basically. Oh, the strategy and prioritizing keeping something safe or taking a champ from the oh wow, from the opponent. So you have 3 actions is what you're telling me, or maybe the number would change, but like right now we get 3 actions, and you can choose. You're saying to just play it like we do now and ban 3 champs, or you can protect a champ, which, dude, it's almost like you're playing offense or defense in the banning phase. You can waste your protect if you think the opponent is going to ban your Gallon and you protect Gallon. Here's what I would like to see as like a tournament rule, by the way, just kind of like a protection from like the admins. Do tournaments already do this? I actually don't know. I know different tourneys set up different custom rules, but do tourneys ever say like, hey, if you ban I'll just use Null since he's right here. If you ban Null in game 1, you can't ban Null in game 2. Is that the way tourneys operate at all? I feel like that should be a thing for maybe not every single tourney, but for I don't know. I would probably set it up that way if I was hosting one, I think. Zurafa sending over a loony as well. Zurafa, thank you very much. I'll read your message in just 1 second here. Let me see. APOC Twitter, please. I got a magic trick to show you. I'm gonna make nearly 6 million health disappear. Oh man. Okay. Oh, please don't get your special 3. Come on, no, dude. This passive AI is destroying me. It's destroying my soul. There we go. Okay, Zarafa, let's see. It's not the new boss, is it? Okay, good. It's not the new boss. I've been avoiding the new boss as much as possible because I want to go into that fight fresh still. Dang, dude. 81 armor breaks. Wow, I thought you'd be hitting for max damage, actually. Does it go higher than this? Did I use Null for this fight too? But I think a 5-star. I did. 91 armor breaks. Yeah, he's just getting melted, dude. Oh, Howard. I'm gonna speed it up. Skip ahead a little bit here. Up to 111 armor breaks. No big deal. Just a small amount. No biggie. Just taking off a percentage of Abyss health every hit. How many charges you got left? Oh, you got plenty. You got 90 charges still? Is this what is this Null? This Null is 35 KPI. He's got class advantage, so that's part of it. Is this a rank 5 Null? I can't keep track of who people rank 5. My brain don't have the capacity for something like that. But is that a rank 5? Is that a rank 5 with recoils and class advantage and synergies? It's a huge ass PI. Jarvis sends a dono when you're using his favorite champ. Oh man, yeah, I didn't even realize. This is talking about Null, just using him. It'd be so much better if they only added a whitelist, one a specific champs of your liking. Well, whitelists are cool too, of champs that just can't be banned. But I like the idea of allowing all champs to be banned, but like you have to strategically plan on when you're going to be banning that champ. Like, do you ban someone's favorite champ when... Oh, am I just dead? Maybe you strategically ban a champ when you... when you know you're gonna place defense first or something. I don't know. Maybe you want to feel the first match out. You don't want to ban their strongest champ in that match, because then if you could win that match, then you'll more than likely be able to take the next one, and that kind of puts them on the ropes, put the pressure on them. Right, tips or anything to look out for on Act 7? Off the top of my head, not really. Act 7, there's a lot to it. It's much of the same coming from Act 6, except more streamlined, I would say. The you know, all the paths have become standardized, 6 fights, and then you take a, you know, there's like a champion swap before you get to the boss. If you're looking for some more in-depth guides, though, I would highly recommend the MCOC Noob channel on YouTube. So many people have said so many great things about their guides. And yeah, I'd recommend it. Damn, dude. The PIs of these champs. Maybe it's time to swap over to the 6 stars. Maybe it's time to get off these 5 stars. Okay. Let's fight. I'll fight the top one, whatever. Very solid. Thank you for the 3 MYRs. Saying, is Gallon good for Act 7 completion? You could have just stopped at, is Gallon good? And I would have said yes. Gallon's good for everything in this game, yeah. He's not literally good for every single fight in the game, but he is good in all game modes. You're still gonna have to use strategy. The deeper you get in this game, the more you kind of have to treat MCOC like one gigantic game of rock, paper, scissors. And yeah, you're just looking to counter whatever the game is throwing your way. So you can't use them in every fight, but yes, Gallon will put in work in Act 7, in Act 8, in Alliance War, in Battlegrounds, whatever you want to use them. Dude, thank you very much for the 3, though. Good luck on your journey. Are you going to do a minute crystal opening? Huh? For this Gwenpool event? I know it's spelled minute, but you might read it wrong. Reading isn't your strongest feature. What the hell? You think I can't read the word minute? You think spelling it as minute is easier than minute? Price? You're right. Listen, I'm not going to fight you about my reading ability, because it's not great. But I mean, come on, dude. I can read the word minute. Listen, I can read and write. I just don't like to read and write, all right? It's a sunny quote from Charlie. This fight, dude, I am considering just getting out of this fight. I'll play it out, but this is a nightmare. Wait, for Gwenpool, though? Oh, just for the Gwenpool event, you're saying? I don't know. I might just hold on to if I get those Nexus calves. Maybe we incorporate them into the game somehow. I really thought it was dashing in. Yikes. Well, there goes some of my damage. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Who did this? Fess up. Which one of you put Absorbing Man in the arena? This is awful. God awful. I take 0 damage from this. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Zarafa, thank you very much for the Looney. Where's your last one at? This Zarafa. Capable of soloing so many Abyss fights, now including Green Goblin and Punisher 2099, which I can only do around 50% of at rank 4. Oh, damn, dude. That one rank up went from 50% to dead, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You gain more hits, and not only do you gain like more hits to burn through, but each hit you do deals more damage. So, damn, dude. I would not have, if I had to guess though, if you were like, at rank 4, I take him down to 50% before death. And you were like, well, guess how much I could do at rank 5? I'd be like, I don't know, 30% health remaining, 25 maybe. But just flat out kill him? Damn. That's crazy. What is the express mode? Carlos, we don't know yet. Kabam is going to give us the details tomorrow. We know it's going to be related to the sigil. So if you have no interest, no desire to spend on the sigil, then you won't have access to it. I won't have access to it, but yeah, I want to set myself up here so that I can do a little testing even without. Once we know the details, I'll be able to kind of piece together certain things about it. Okay. Let's start getting some 6 stars in here. BG, you didn't see it, but you're fighting a full team of rank 5s. At least Absman and Valkyr. And now I'm fighting another one. Damn you, Thanos. At least I know who did it this time. Freaking Thanos. Rank 5, Mr. Fantastic. What do you think? I think that's a pretty unique rank 5. Mr. Fantastic is a cool champion. I don't enjoy playing him a ton, but I do enjoy playing him every now and again. And yeah, man, I think that's a cool rank up. Crud. I wanted to end with a special too, but I was gaining too much power there. Oh well. Hey, chat, is Sam Wilson good unawakened? Was thinking about ranking him to rank 2 to counter Moz, or should I just rank Howard or save resources? Personally, I enjoy Howard much more than than Sam Wilson. I can't really speak to how important his awaken ability is. I don't remember. I think from testing, it was a little on the fence. Like, he technically could be played unawakened, but for the situations you would use him in, you'd want him awakened, something to that effect. But yeah, maybe someone in the chat can give you a bit more details on what's what. Rank 5, Unstoppable Colossus, Sig 200. Thoughts? Flush that turd. That's my thoughts. Unstoppable Colossus? What in the world? What in the freaking world? Alright. Let's just hit this guy with a special 2. This should kill him. Please. Let's not waste any more time here, Mr. Goblin. Sounds like they're gonna buff sigils alongside express mode. I don't know if they're gonna buff the sigil. We'll see. This is what it feels like when 2 tanks meet in MMOs. Oh, you're talking about the other fight I was doing? Dude, it depends on the MMO. Sometimes tanks hit really hard in MMOs, depending on how it's balanced. Freaking OP, man. It's an easy way to get catalysts. I'm always so low on them. Well, the most regular way to get catalysts in this game is to do Alliance Quest. And, of course, the higher level of Alliance Quest you can do, the more not only you're rewarded just from the ranked rewards, but also you get more glory. And then you could spend your glory on catalysts. Outside of Alliance Quest, they kind of come from all over. They're there in most game modes. They're present in present in most game modes. Sorry about that. I don't know if that was gross or not. Trying to suppress a burp and well, I halfway did. But yeah, Alliance Quest. That is the mode that gives the most. Never heard of Express mode before. When is it updated? We'll get more info tomorrow, Jericho. Bam. It was leaked info that they're gonna share info on tomorrow. Problem with a lot of players nowadays is they think that they need the best champs in order to do some content. Personally, I'm still using Gwenpool, OG Wolverine, and they are still great. Greed is bad. I mean, I kind of understand where you're coming from, but I also disagree at the same time. You're right that you don't need the best champs to get through content, but I don't think most people think that way. Most people are fighting with what they got because you don't get to choose. And I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting better champs. It's the reason why this game even works in the first place, you know? If there was no reason to ever get any other champs in this game, then it would be over as soon as you popped open and got like a full team of 5, you know? That'd be that. As long as you have a realistic goal in mind of like, yeah, I need, don't need the absolute best of the best, but looking for strong champs. And being okay with what you get. Are you going to watch Party Twitch live tomorrow? No. No, I'm not going to. I mean, I did it for the 7-star announcement because that was like huge news, you know? 7 stars, I mean, they're going to be the most relevant thing in this game for the next 5 years or however long, you know? It's going to be the star level of champ. So, yeah, if Kabam does like another huge announcement like that, like if they were announcing a new game mode, like Kabam teased the idea of raids once upon a time, and I don't know if they're still working on that or not. That might have gone the way of the of bases, you know. Raids as in like raid bosses, I believe. I can't remember exactly what it said. This was like early-ish COVID times, I think, that they were talking about this. Was it like the year after? Was it 2021 or 2020? Dang, man, I can't remember, but it was in one of the roadmaps of like stuff that they're kind of working on, you know? Raids come with wish crystals. Yeah, wish crystals. That's another one. And in all fairness, you know, I don't think we should be expecting everything that they talked about in those roadmaps just because, yeah, that was just their plans, and plans change. I'd rather them be upfront with what they're at least thinking about doing than not talk at all, you know? So, if raids are scrapped, understandable. That means they tried it and it wasn't fun enough to release. But the point is, if they ever do say like, okay, yeah, raids are coming, or whatever the next game mode they're tinkering around with, whenever that happens, then I'll do a watch party or something else that's big. Maybe for a future tourney, if there's like another Summoner Showdown, maybe I would do a watch party for that. I'm not sure. It's sometimes nice just to, you know, just kind of watch it like everyone else with some popcorn. Maybe not actually popcorn, but, you know, a bowl of beans. And not necessarily turn the stream on. Clash of Clans style raids on other alliances, that would be fun. Well, I think that's kind of the gist of what they were thinking about with bases. before they scrap that idea, which is why I don't think we're gonna get raids in that sort of way. I think it is more of like a raid boss, but I just don't know exactly how that would work. I honestly, I think bases, it sounds fun, but they had bases in the Transformers game. I remember saying to Gabriel Frizera, who he's no longer at Kabam these days, but he was the creative and art director for MCOC for so many years. And I remember saying to him one year at Comic-Con, like, yeah, bases, I'm really curious as to what it even was, because, you know, it sounded like it was fun. And he was like, well, if you're really interested, download Transformers. You could try it out yourself. And I never did. I'm like, man, I don't need 2 games like this, you know? It's the same game. I do regret a little bit not downloading Transformers. Because while it's essentially the same game, there was the ability to like swipe on like the Z-axis, kind of like 3D, like towards the, you know, towards you or away from you. And I always wanted to try that out. I was just never curious enough to actually download the game. But yeah, it would have been nice to see bases in this game. But yeah, apparently, you know, they clearly had the tech either most of the way there or all the way there if they were willing to put it in the Transformers game. But maybe that was like their testing ground with it, of like, I don't know if people are gonna like this. And then they add it to that game and they're like, yeah, turns out people don't like this. Actually, I have no idea. Like I almost want to go and like look at some Transformers Forged to Fight reviews from people or something. Be kind of fun. Digital. I don't think I checked your message. Did I? You sent over $1. Wait, hold on. I think I already read your last one. Did I already check this? It was only 5 minutes ago. I'm spacing out here. I don't know if I don't know. I think I read it before the super chat, but I don't know. Your message, though, said, Brian, any tips or anything to look out for on Act 7? That's the only one I got from you, or the last one, at least. And I basically said, no, not really. Like, there's... Act 7 is basically the same as Act 6, just a little bit deeper. And it's, like, more streamlined, because each quest... It just has, you know, 6 fights, and then a boss, or like a champion swapping node before the bosses. So you don't necessarily need to have a champion that counters the boss at the start of the quest. And if you're looking for more like in-depth guides, then I would recommend the MCOC Noob channel for great story content guides. Dude, thank you for the $1. Again, sorry if I already read that. I definitely remember answering. I just don't remember if I read the super chat. Oh, goodbye. Some champs, man, it's still so annoying how you can't really counter their specials, even when you perfectly dex it, you know? Are you quitting? Am I quitting? King Moose, what gives you that idea? Because I'm talking about a Transformers game, or... Leroy Grant! Yo, Hedach. What's up, buddy? I always thought we were gonna get raids when they introduced Galactus. Me too! Dude, I'm still a bit surprised by that. The raid was gonna be your whole alliance trying to take down a huge Galactus. That's what I was thinking. That's what it sounded like. I mean, you can't really have the same people on screen, though, right? So I think what it would have to be is, like... just like a shared health pool? Almost like an AQ boss fight, except everyone takes a turn. Because even, you know, godly boss killers just wouldn't be able to solo the fight for whatever reason. Probably some enraged mechanic similar to Labyrinth of Legends or Abyss, where you could only do so much damage as one player, you know? Which, if that's what it is, I don't know how interesting that is. They would have to add other mechanics in there. Maybe different phases of the fight, so that people bring in certain champs for different phases. Maybe a lot of people bring in like pre-fight abilities, and you just stack pre-fights. You know, you got one person there with white mags. You got Mr. Fantastic. Maybe if Torch is used, you got like 5 people bringing Torch, but you're kind of like taking turns, you know, flaming on. I don't know. There could be some interesting stuff to it. Who knows? Do both. Turn on the stream. Don't talk at all. Just eat beans and popcorn. Win-win. No, I can't do that. If I'm streaming, I'm talking, dude. Yeah, Clarissa will tell you that. Let me get rid of this notification. There we go. EG, who should I rank 5? My 5-star Hercules or my 5-star Rintra? Well, I would recommend, without knowing anything about you, Hercules. He's the most popular champ in the game for a reason. He's just a beast. And, yeah, when it comes to clearing content, there's no one that can do it quite like Hercules. Rintra is amazing too, though, so, you know, you could always choose your own adventure and say, oh, I'll just go Rintra. Holy 24-hour Battlegrounds pushing stream when? I don't know. When do you plan on doing it, Schlerim? BG, know why a lot of people knock on the fridge door before opening it? Who the hell knocks on a fridge door before opening it? Of course I get hit by that. Because there might be a salad dressing. Okay. First off, if there is a salad dressing, don't open the fridge door, you perv. But also just boo, take a lap. Terrible joke. Come on. Maybe take a lap to go find a salad somewhere. Ooh. Completely forgot about the idea of raids. Yeah. Should have done a new account challenge with the Gwenpool event. Yeah, I couldn't really. It just didn't work out timing wise with real life stuff going on. So yeah, it wouldn't have been possible. It would have been a pretty decent event to do though. We looked at it a bit one night, and I don't want to wait a whole another year before doing another new account challenge. So yeah, I'm hoping to do one sooner rather than later. But next year, I'm going to try my best to remember that, hey, this is a good time to do one. So, in addition to other plans for this year, I would like to try to do one next year around this time. I chuckled a bit. Ah, very solid. Don't encourage the terrible jokes. Don't do it. Maybe one battleground has to fight his arm, and another battleground has to take down his face, and another battleground has to take on his heralds. Oh, that's true. I mean, your raid bosses, they're not just about like individual boss fights. Sometimes there's many parts, and yeah, taking down like the team of heralds before getting to the boss. Yeah, see that being a thing. Why can't arenas have saved masteries like Battlegrounds? I'd prefer that over Express Arena. Saved masteries, huh? Talk about a feature that is so highly requested that will it ever come? I don't know. Maybe that's the sigil feature that will be coming to a sigil near you in fall of 2023. I could see that being a thing, man. I could see that being attached to the sigil. As much as everyone in the game wants it. I wonder if they're gonna like really start juicing up the sigil, or if this is just like a one-off that they were like, yeah, we'll include this in the sigil. Because I know it's pretty outdated for a lot of people say, right? I never look at it, but well, it's pretty outdated. I mean, they have some stuff for the sigil that is like never outdated, like the increased inventories. The next raid boss will be a master hand from Smash Bros. Dooley Ray. That would be incredible. I would love that. Okay, so let's talk about Express Mode. Well, Kabam's going to announce it tomorrow. We don't really know yet. Not a whole lot to talk about at the moment. Damn, I was going to say something else too. What were the other things planned? What were the other things that Kabam was talking about from the roadmaps? So... of course, I mean, Battlegrounds, which did come, right? At the time, they were just calling it solo competitive mode. I don't think they put the name Battlegrounds on it yet. God, the amount of times I said solo competitive mode because we didn't know what it was called. So happy I don't have to do that anymore. But yeah, Battlegrounds they added. Wish Crystals they did not. Raids they did not. They were talking about an overhaul for Alliance War. They didn't do that, but they have done different updates to Alliance War, so I don't know how to interpret that one. What else did they talk about? It was such a long time ago. I think they talked about a lot of quality of life stuff, which they have done a lot of quality of life changes. They added more bugs to the game, right? The roadmaps were pre certain gameplay issues. Right, so they added way more bugs. They nailed that. I think they talked about like one additional variant and like the Summer of Pain type stuff, which they did both of those things. I'm a bit surprised. Maybe not very surprised, but I'm a bit surprised that the last variant we got was so long ago. When for a period of time, like, man, that was like the main content that they were pumping out between story chapters. We get a chapter in story, and then we get a variant back issue, and then another chapter in story, and then another variant. They need to do something with the variants. They can't really just release them as is. At this point, the new one would have to be a bit different, so maybe that's why they just didn't release another. Or maybe they were just like, we prefer to try something new. Let's go with Eternity of Pain. Variants are dead? Yeah, Lags. They're pretty dead, man. I think it's... Man. I think it's really unfortunate. I think this is poor planning on Kabam's part, perhaps. Maybe it's just not that easy to do, but... I think it's unfortunate that there's so much dead content in this game. This content doesn't have to be dead, man. Like, they know going into this stuff. They knew when they released the variants that, like, these rewards, they're going to be outdated. I mean, they already went through and, like, buffed certain rewards as they're releasing these variants, right? They know this stuff's going to be outdated. There's nothing in here that if the rewards don't, you know, feel good... There's nothing in here to go back for, man. This is the problem. This is why even Labyrinth of Legends to this day is still worth going back for, because it's the only place you can get that Ultron. But like, there's not even a special title in here, I don't think, right? That's like the least thing that least exclusive type of thing. It's the lowest type of cosmetic as far as I'm concerned. Above a title would be like a profile picture. above a profile picture would be. I talk about this all the time. I still think they should add something to your profile, because you can only display one profile picture, right? But they could put some sort of icon or some sort of thing to track in your profile, like some sort of trophy or badge. achievement type thing. And then beyond that, if they really want to get creative, they could release, you know, an alternate costume. Like this is blood and venom, right? So why not combine the two and create like a red venom, like an alternate costume for this guy or something? I don't know, man. I don't know if Marvel allows stuff like that. It could be on Marvel to some extent. It could just be that's not what Kabam wants to do. But that's just Carnage. Well, okay, fair enough. But if they did, if they took, maybe they didn't make them all red, but they did something. The spider on his chest turned red. I don't know, man. They turn his eyes red. Maybe that doesn't look like Venom anymore. The point is, there needs to be some reason to go back for this content. And Catalyst, they're always just going to end up being outdated. There's content, more and more content is going to be, you know, piled up and just become dead as time goes on, instead of just being this this content repository that people can turn to and be like, okay, well, I'm a little bored in the game right now. Instead of maybe pushing the highest form of progression, let me chase down this cosmetic that I'm eyeing up that looks really cool. You know, and just like take a different path in the game. The variants, they opened up different paths, and now it's like, no, those paths are closed. You want to progress in this game, you stick to story content. End of story. Whereas before it was like, stick to story, you know, get Cavalier, then maybe, you know, hit a variant or two. You could do more than that if you want, or go back to story. I felt like those were all viable ways to progress. It's a little, not so much like that at the moment. But again, I'm not blaming Kabam on that. There's a lot of stuff I'll blame Kabam for. But something like that, it could be out of their control. Which is unfortunate if they did want to do stuff like that. Just because I know Marvel is very strict. You know, I think they got a lot of creative freedom from Marvel when they made Realm of Champions. But two things with that. Number one, that game was like, you know, they were able to sell Marvel on the idea of customization from the beginning. And two, that game failed, unfortunately, which might scare off Marvel even more from considering different types of customization in this game. Maybe they're like, nah, man, MCOC stays pure. I don't know. Ryan, they need you in AQ. Well, I need them to go suck themselves, because I'm not going to AQ. Screw that. All right, Simon. Did I read yours? Thank you for the 100 yen. Saying, BG, what kind of fruit salad is restaurant... Or wait, what? Oh, sorry. It's a restaurant. Let me try this again. What kind of fruit salad is resistant to sunburn? The kind with extra melon in? Oh, my God. It took me a minute to even understand what the hell you're talking about, Simon. Is the sun out where you're at right now? I honestly don't know. Either way, enjoy your lap. Maybe it's sunny. What time is it in Japan right now? Let me Google this. Current time in Japan. 3:02 p.m. Well, I don't know if the sun's out or if it's cloudy or what, but okay, very solid hitting that member button too. I think that's a new member. Very solid. Thank you very much. I appreciate you hitting that member button. welcome. Please enjoy your banana along with all these kick-ass custom emojis. Oh, man, you were the one that encouraged the jokes, though. Oh. Hopefully you don't also encourage Simon, as Simon is my mortal enemy. And maybe immortal, because I think he's the devil straight up. I don't know. But very solid, dude. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. EZ also sent it over to saying, what about evolving difficulties / evolving rewards? I don't think it'd be realistic. You'd have to update them so frequently. Not only would you have to update them frequently, but then how many people would want to be mailed out the new and improved rewards? Otherwise, you run into a situation where it's like discouraging to do content early on because the rewards wouldn't, you know, they'll be buffed later. The big incentive to get in there now is like the rewards, they are going to be devalued over time. So if you want the fullest value of those items, you get in there and get it done. Even if you don't necessarily have all the best options. It would probably take a lot of dev time, though, just trying to update all the rewards. Plus, okay, yeah, you said evolving difficulties / evolving rewards. So it's not even just updating the rewards. It's updating the difficulty of the content too. Man, so they have to like worry about balance in the actual quest and the fights and update the rewards and stuff like that. I just don't think it's too realistic. I think it really they need to have like cosmetic stuff. I think that's the only way. It's the only way I could think of, at least. Maybe it's not the only way, but it's the only way I could think of. 1, F everyone who wants buffed rewards. 2, have a set of variants balanced towards Cav, another towards Thronebreaker, another towards Paragon, etc. So just like the same way that we have 5 difficulties for a monthly event quest, have 5 difficulties of a back issues. I'm still not personally sold on a system like that. It might be an improvement over what we get nowadays, but I don't know. That's still like a ton of dev time. So much dev time. When I kind of want them just to do other cooler stuff. I kind of like games that just have one difficulty. It doesn't make sense everywhere or for every game. It's good that there's multiple difficulties in, you know, like the monthly content, right? But I kind of like that story content is like, no, this is what you get. We're all playing the same level of difficulty. Eventually things get nerfed as time goes on, but that's usually like way in the future. Not 5 difficulties, but say the next gen of variants balanced stronger though. Okay, so like the current set are maybe you would say like Thronebreaker level or Cav level or something. And then the next set that comes out is like Thronebreaker or Paragon. I'm a bit more open to something like that. Maybe. And that might be something that Kabam does for the next variant. Maybe the next variant they will say is balanced for Paragon players or something. I don't know. This is why I've never understood why we talk about new players catching up. What they're actually doing is skipping all the dead content. They are, but it's fine to skip content, but I don't think it's fine to have dead content. It's fine to skip it knowing, like, I'm gonna hit this later. But, like, how many hours did Kabam sink into making all of this stuff? The way that they're gonna get, like, the most bang for their buck in terms of development time is to still incentivize players to return to some of these areas, even if not everyone does it. Yeah, it would turn dead content into I'll do it later content, which I think is much better. Extreme BG, I'm 15th in Battlegrounds right now. Yo, lags, 15th. That's really good, dude. Hold on. What I mean is the variants as they exist now were aimed at Cav. Release variant 9 through 15 in the next couple years that are balanced harder with better rewards, but update rewards for people who haven't done it yet. Maybe. I don't know. I still think it's cosmetics that really need to still be there. Even if they did that, I still think you got to have some type of cosmetics. Again, it doesn't even have to be like costume change type. It could just be something in your profile. It's not as strong, not as many people return to it, but it wouldn't be dead, you know. All right, Destroyers, thank you very much for the buck saying night, ladies and gents. Destroyers, have a good one. It's 1 a.m. here. Ooh, you were... Where are you? 1 a.m. You're not... Is that Central Time? Yeah, that's Central Time, right? All right, man. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading out too. Wrapping things up here. Feel like an animal with my newly strengthened deck. Lags, that's awesome, buddy. And while you could skip some raids, but there were mounts / transmogs or niche utility items. Ideally, this could be something like that, but it's just so hard because it wasn't designed that way. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's funny. I wasn't even comparing it to WoW, but you're right. That's a pretty fair comparison. A lot of people play the game for stuff like that. I kind of stopped playing the game when like transmog came out. But I do know from the people that kept playing, yeah, they would go back and do all the content in the game, trying to collect that stuff, which is pretty cool. BAM needs better developers apparently. I think the devs are good. I think the problem is management, honestly. It's hard for me to say because like I don't know the Kabam management, you know, like I don't know who's calling the shots exactly. I don't know who's saying no, there's not enough in the budget to hire a person that will, you know, make the game better in this way or something like that. I don't know, but it feels like in most situations, not all, but in most situations, there's that delicate balance of like trying to work, you know, as efficiently as possible, which means like burning employees out. This goes beyond game development. This is just like all jobs nearly. Where like they squeeze out as much as they possibly can from people to the point where they're burning those people out, or even if they find a way to like not burn them out, like God, I don't know. It's oh man. It's too late for me to even go down this road, honestly. But that's generally what I think of, just from past experience and seeing other companies operate. That's what it usually comes down to. Like the individual devs, I think they're great. I think you look at the side quests, and some side quests are awesome, others lackluster. It's the same devs that are making those contents, the same devs that make an amazing champion or a mediocre champion, but like you got to keep pumping them out, you know? You just got to keep pumping out. It's the same reason why I can make a video that's really good, and then I can make a video that is absolute trash, not even worth watching the first 10 seconds. It's because sometimes you just got to put something out there. It didn't have as much to pour into it to make it really good. I think that's the same thing that applies to game devs. At the same time, you can't just, have like an infinite amount of people to throw at the problem. That doesn't work either. There needs to be like a good balance of it and like the right management and stuff. And it's probably not easy, but especially because you're answering to like shareholders, and that's when it really becomes, a crap show. Is like you gotta answer to shareholders, like, because I'm sure some of the stuff that Kebab does, it's just for that, right? They don't even want to add some of this garbage to the game, and they're like, oh man, we have to. All right, Leonardo Gomez, thank you for the 10. I don't see any message from you, Leonardo. If there's a message, I'm about to end the stream. I'm gonna check Twitter in case there was something there. I don't think so. If there was a message, you'll have to let me know kind of quick. It's possible YouTube might have just eaten it. If not, then man, just thank you very much for the 10. Generous of you. I'll stick around for a couple minutes just to see if there is something from you. Opium, thank you for the 2 as well. Saying been watching since 5th and now a junior in high school. Go, dude. Holy cow. That's a long time, my friends. Opium, first off, you're almost freaking done with high school. Good luck with the rest of high school and whatever else you decide to do in life. But also just, man, have I really been on YouTube for that long? Opium, thank you very much for the 2. ABG, when I get super drunk, I like putting your stream on when I'm puking so I don't feel alone. Kurz, that's nice. I don't even know what to say about that. That's nice, buddy. Don't want to puke alone. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, Leonardo, I still don't see anything from you. Is this you on a... Okay, this is you. Same profile picture. You said, just descended. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Like I said, very kind of you. Just to send over a 10 spot out of the kindness of your heart. Thank you very much. Well, guys, it's been a long time since I've shown you my egg, and I assure you it does still exist. Gaze upon its beauty. And, yeah, before I go, that's 8 years roughly? No, 6 years. Talking about Opium's message? 5th to junior? Junior is 11th grade, right? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. And it could have been like end of 5th too. Anyway, your egg was on your face last night. That's true. Carl sent it over a last minute 5 as well, saying, BG, I've been watching since I was a kid and now I'm 40. Carl, I done raised you. If you were watching since you were a kid and now you're 40, so I hope you change my diapers when I'm 40, because that's probably when I'm gonna need it. A little bit earlier than most. But you owe me since I raised you from the time you were a wee child. Oh man, Carl, thank you. Bauble said it. Oh my goodness, guys. All the super chats here. Bauble, thank you for the 49 CZKs. And ABG, good morning from Czech Republic. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, the Czech Republic, and good night from here, because, yeah, it is nighttime here, and I'm going to be heading on out. That reminded me, BG, I met my now wife about a year after starting to watch your stream. Now we're married and just had a kid. I never even got the invite. I'm assuming I'm the godfather, yes? Just kidding, I wouldn't want that responsibility. Oh, man. Kishote, well, congratulations, dude. If that is a newborn kiddo as well. Okay, now I'm out of here, though. Before I go, shout out to Leonardo for taking that big D. Oh man, worded that really poorly, Leonardo. I'm so sorry. It's just it was anyway. I don't even need to explain. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone else as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.